Yo, yo. How we doing? We got a couple bangers for you here. We got a couple bangers indeed. First two trades today. Two trades, both wins. All spread across different accounts though. So if it was just one win on one account, then I would have just stopped for the day. But if it was one win on one account and I didn't take a trade on the other account, then I would have traded that account that I didn't take a trade on, if that makes sense. So we had this one like roughly midday-ish. If we look over on the bottom right screen, this screen here, we had a 15-minute SMT here. So basically we opened Asia opened and we just dumped, right? We absolutely dumped. It looks like we're starting to come down from this massive push that we've been having. Looks like we're starting to come down, possibly come down into this gap here. And or equilibrium range, nearly there, not there. But so yeah, we basically had this big push down, right? So in the morning we had this SMT form. Like I said, I don't really trade in the morning. I kind of just watch it, see how it goes. If there's a setup there, then there's a setup there. If there's not, then there's not. So we had this 15-minute SMT. Along with that, we broke structure here and we inversed this gap. Right, so we inversed this gap here and we broke structure, all with one candle, which is banging. Right, that's what we like to see. So from there, right, I wanted to scale down. So we came up into this 5-minute gap here. That was a 5-minute gap here. Came up into this gap, and it was also equilibrium of this range here that we've just recently swept this higher to then come down. So yeah, we broke structure here, had this inside the SMT. Inside the SMT is important because that's a good confluence, right? Came up, broke structure, came up into equilibrium of this range, and off equilibrium we had a change in state, which is right here, right? So a change in state. Well, literally I've got like no idea what I'm talking about. I do, but I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing when I explain it. It's really jarring. But basically, yeah. So in this SMT, we came out, retested equilibrium. We then came down, broke structure. As you can see, we're accumulating price here. We then manipulated price by coming up and sweeping these highs here. After that manipulation happened, we came down, broke structure, inverse fair value gap. Oh, that breeze is well nice. It's well hot today. It's like fucking 28. It's well hot. But yeah, nice simple trade to be fair, and we were just targeting this low here. Came down, waited for this break of structure here, wait for it to move a bit more, because obviously if it's like jittering a bit, then I don't really want to take a trade on that. But if it's a bit more impulsive, then I will. And as you can see, smashed, TP smashed as it got to this point here. As it got into this low here, I then moved my stock to break even, so I made it a risk-free trade. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. Oh, pardon me. Right, let's move on to the next one. The next one was... Shit. Right, yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Next trade was over here. So basically all day we were pretty much consolidating in this big range. Right here. We were consolidating in this big range. We had, you know, tiny bits of manipulation, as you can see here, which is where I had my trade this morning, and then we pushed back up, took out London highs. So we came back, took out London highs, we then took out all of the orders up here, came, retested this fair value gap here, and as you can see with this, we then had a manipulation here, swept out the highs, broke lower. However, across a longer time frame, I actually think that we're going to start moving. So I'd say this is the first stage of power of 3, and then this is the manipulation of power of 3, and then so I now think we're actually going to come up to sweep Asia highs and these highs here at some point tomorrow. Just because we've been consolidating in this range, we then had this manipulation move down, which is where I caught the trade, by the way, as you can see here. So yeah, I now think we're gonna, you know, start crawling our way back up to take out Asia highs and previous day highs, if that all makes sense. So with this move here, I actually wanted to get in a bit earlier than that, but it moved too quick, and it kind of shot off already. So I wanted to actually get in here. Because we were basically just plummeting down on ES. On ES we came into the 50% range, and then we started, you know, breaking down. It was here, I think it was this level here. I wanted to go short here, right, and this candle just happened. So as this candle happened, I then didn't want to put a position in, because I don't like that. Right, I don't like the big kind of wick move, because that's not a good sign for me. But what is a good sign is sweeping this high on ES. On this we had a double top, which is a good liquidity pool for us to grab. So that's why we could also be coming up after manipulating all of New York. Now we'll come up, take out these highs, and hopefully take out these highs up here. That's long term, maybe like tomorrow or even overnight. We'll see. But yes, we had this massive move down here. I wanted to enter off. So as you can see, we came up, created a double top, we came down, we inversed these gaps here. As we inverse gap, we came up, we respected this gap here, broke structure down, well, continued down, or broke structure. Yeah, so was gonna do it here, but literally in like a minute or so we just shot down. There was my entry when we started shooting down lows, because it showed me that price wanted to move down quite rapid. Yeah, quite rapid. So after this I went down into the even smaller time frame to kind of look for an entry. I wanted to kind of see it come back up. a bit after this massive candle was basically placed, and I kind of didn't get up right at the top, but yeah, this is where I entered here, and then literally as soon as it hit this low, move my stop to break even. It just smashed, right, smashed it to be fair, so that's it, and that's me done across 3 accounts, so yeah man, we'll see. I need to get a copy trader, that's what I need to do. I didn't get to pay for it though. Yeah, long. But I'll get it, it's probably worth it, right? It's probably worth it, but at the same time it's like, if I have 3 funded accounts, if I have a bad week, why would I then? If I have a bad week and I'm copy trading all my trades, I'm then just going to blow the account in that week. Whereas if I have 3 accounts and I only trade one of them a day, then I have 3 chances. But obviously, with more accounts, you can use less risk, make more money. Because if I had like 5 50k accounts, I'd be risking 0.5% to make. I'll be risking 0.5% to make 400 quid, or even 500 quid, or 1 to 2, or 1 to 1.5. Because over 5 accounts. But even over 5 accounts, bro, if I'm making not even 0.5%, then that's £1,000 over 5 accounts. See what I mean? But if I make 1%, then that's £2,500 over 5 accounts. Only risking 0.5%, or even less than that if I want to make 200 quid. Or even just do 200, do 0.5% 1 to 1. Sean will probably tell me no. He's a he always tells me no. He tells me to hold my trades out longer because he holds his trades out longer. I just don't like doing it, man. It's like, I want to be in and out quick. You know, literally in and out in fucking 2 minutes. 2 minutes done for the day. I mean, I know it's late, but I was, you know. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, enough shit, man. Enough rambling on. So yeah, I am expecting to see this liquidity pool get taken. I'm expecting to see New York highs get taken, and I reckon we'll just keep pushing up, lads, to be honest. So yeah, that is my theory for overnight, or even throughout the whole day tomorrow, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, that's it, that's me out. Right, catch you in the next one, PB.